Howdy do, I'm Ghoulie Joe, and this is my review of Ready or Not. It's a 2019 release about a woman named Grace, played by Samara Weaving. She is from Ash vs. the Evil Dead and Mayhem. Now, if you've never seen Mayhem, go on. I'll wait. All done? Okay. Grace is marrying into Alex's family, and they are pioneers in the world of board games. They are rich and spoiled and just plain terrible. Now you might be wondering, how can they be so rich in this day and age just making board games? It's because they sold their souls. And they are convinced that if they don't kill Grace before the sun rises, then they're all going to die themselves. So they lure Grace out to the house and convince her that they're just a normal family playing hide and seek at midnight, as one does. But what Grace doesn't know is that every member of Alex's family, we're talking his mother and father and brother and sister-in-law and sister and brother-in-law and nephews and 3 maids and the butler and his aunt, are all coming after her, and they all have weapons. And so as the movie goes on, Grace becomes more and more determined to survive the night. It is directed by Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillett, the team behind VHS, Devil's Due, and Southbound. And it was written by Guy Busick, who writes for Stand Against Evil. Love Stand Against Evil. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. And also written by Ryan Murphy, the creator of American Horror Story. So, Grace's dress. I read that there are 17 different versions of it, and they pretty much symbolize her state of mind throughout the movie. At the beginning, it's long and flowing and white and pretty. And as the movie goes on, she's tearing off pieces of it. She's tearing off her sleeves. And she becomes as battered as the dress does. And Grace is an interesting character. She starts out innocent, and she moves into an unstoppable killing machine. Which brings me to my next topic, the issue of class. Alex's family, as I mentioned, are terrible people. They're willing to kill to keep their fortune. And it brings up an interesting issue of what a person is worth. According to Alex's family, it's perfectly all right to kill somebody in order to keep the family line and the fortune going. We don't know a lot about Grace's background. We just know that she was bumped around from foster home to foster home as a kid. And what she really wants is love and acceptance. She doesn't care about Alex's money. She just wants to belong. And by the middle of the movie, she's going, rich people. And we're just on her side going, well, maybe being rich isn't so great. And I don't really have any gripes, mostly just with, there's one scene when Grace is shot with a tranquilizer, and it seems to knock her out for only a couple of minutes. And, they're, with as much money as they have, you'd think they could afford, top of the line tranquilizers. And there's one scene when people are given poison that's not meant to kill them, but just make them sick, but they recover super quickly in order to, move the plot along. But other than that, I thought it was really funny and really entertaining. My favorite gag is when Emily, who's Alex's sister, she's just terrible at killing people. Well, at least not the person she's supposed to kill. And she's just like, why does this keep happening to me? And all the weapons they're using are Victorian era. And so when Emily's husband Fitch is given a crossbow, he has no idea what to do with it. And so we see him on YouTube looking up how to use a crossbow. And it's gory, but not super gory. It's not scary, but it's pretty suspenseful. I had a really good time. I saw it in the theater with my friend Alondra. She'd already seen it once, but she was more than happy to go again. So it was fun. I liked it a lot, and I recommend it. So that is that. If you like what you saw, I have a few other videos, and I'm adding to them all the time. I also have a WordPress and a Facebook for Ghoulie Joe. And thank you for your kind attention. I loves ya. Night, night.